Hi students, good morning. Today we are continuing our lesson 8, the Vijayanagar and Bhamani Kingdom. In our last class, we started just the introduction of Bhamani Kingdom. In our last class, we started that the founder of Bhamani Kingdom, it was Alauddin Hassan, and after the throne, he took a title. Based on his title, this kingdom came to be known as Bhamani Kingdom. And the contributions, a brief contributions about Alauddin Hassan and all we studied. The next important ruler of Bahmani kingdom, it was Firoz Shah Bahmani. Remember students, he was the most remarkable ruler of Bahmani kingdom and he was a good calligraphist. Calligraphist means good handwriting personality. He was a good calligraphist and a good poet and he knew number of languages like Persian, Arabic, Turkish, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, like that way, for etc. Like that, many more languages he knew very well, and he wanted to make Deccan the cultural place of India. So that's why he bring many more learned persons from outside India, like Persia, Iran, Iraq, and all. And also, he's the person shifted means built a very good observatory at Daulatabad. Remember, built a observatory at Daulatabad, and also he fought many more battles with the Vijayanagar kingdom, especially three battles. Among that, two battles won by Firoz Shah, but the third battle he was defeated by the Vijayanagar ruler Devaraya first. After this war, he was compelled to change the power or the throne to his favorite brother Ahmad Shah first. Actually, Ahmad Shah first he was a wali, otherwise known as a saint personality, because he actually very closely associated with the Sufi saint Gezu Daras. That's why he became a very powerful saint and a ruler. And also he is the first person shifted the capital from Gulbarga to Bidar. We studied in our last class Bahmani kingdom's capital was Gulbarga, but Ahmad Shah first changed the capital from Gulbarga to Bidar. Remember, one mark question you can expect from this way. And next it was the role of Mahmud Ghawan. He was actually the prime minister he was the kingdom at its glory, or Bhamini kingdom at its glory, under the prime ministerialship of Mahmud Ghawan. Remember, he was the prime minister of Muhammad Shah III. Muhammad Shah III, prime minister of Muhammad Shah III. During the period of Muhammad Shah, the kingdom became at its peak or highest level. He introduced a number of reforms. Mahmud Ghawan, he was not a ruler, the prime minister, remember, prime minister of Muhammad Shah III. And he done many more struggles, especially with between Dakkani and Pardeshi nobles during this period. And his kingdom became very powerful, and I told he introduced a number of reforms. Many more reforms introduced, like the power of reduced the power of tarafdas, fixed their salaries, and recognized the finances of the state and army. Like this way, many more reforms he introduced. So his reforms based the central government become very powerful under the reforms of Mahmud Ghawan, the prime minister of Muhammad Shah III. Actually, the means the Tarafdars, they were conspired against him to the ruler, and he was executed. Muhammad Ghawan was executed. He was very nice person, very wisest and good person, but the Tarafdars conspired him. But what was happened, after his death, soon after his death, the Bahmani kingdom began decline. The reason it was Mahmud Ghawan's execution. And after finally the Bahmani kingdom disintegrated and emerged five new independent states. Remember students, the name of these five new independent states are very important. Want to study Ahmednagar, Bidar, Berar, Bijapur and Golconda. These five are different independent states after the disintegration of Bahmani kingdom. Okay, next is the contribution of Bahmani kingdom. The Bahmani kingdom actually acted as a cultural heritage. It was in between the north and the south region, and the Bahmani rulers patronized music and literature, art and architecture, and also some of the famous scholars of this time were we studied, Firoz Shah Bahmani bring many more scholars from Iran and Iraq, and from Iran and Iraq were invited to the Bahmani kingdom, and the Bahmani rulers patronized Urdu language and Islam. It was patronized in the South Indian region. Actually, there was a conflict between Vijayanagar kingdom and Bhamini kingdom was there. We already studied Firoz Shah Tughlaq engaged into three wars with the Vijayanagar rulers. And the military conflict with the Vijayanagar rulers, it was very powerful because many more reasons were there behind that. The reasons want to study, remember. Both the kingdoms wanted to control the fertilizer region Raichur Doab. First itself their military conflict. Second reason it is known as the fertilized Raichur Doab. It was actually the region between Krishna and Tungabhadra rivers. And between Krishna and Tungabhadra rivers, that's why this region was very fertile. And both the kingdoms wanted to access to the Godavari basin. Godavari basin had numerous ports through which trade and carried out with the foreign countries. Godavari was one of the largest river during this region. That's why many more port was there for engaging trade and foreign relationship. So it was another reason behind the conflict between Vijayanagar and Bhamini kingdom, and they built many more port of this region, and from this port good quality horses were imported from Iran and Iraq, another reason. And both the kingdoms wanted to control the diamond mines of Golconda. Actually we studied the importance of Golconda actually now it is known as Panna, the diamond mine. It is the one and only mine of India. During that time Golconda, for capturing Golconda or controlling this region, both of these groups, both of this means Vijayanagar and Bhamini kingdom fought each other, or conflict between the Vijayanagar kingdom and Bhamini kingdoms. Remember students, almost both kingdoms we completed. But again we want to study this lesson, want to complete by the contributions of both of these kingdoms and the administration, art and architecture, everything. Almost all things we studied in different rulers, under different rulers, especially Krishna Devaraya, and here we studied most points about Firoz Shah Bhamini. Okay, remember, anyway we will complete next class. Read the textbook very well. Thank you.